Argentinians are once again taking to the streets to protest against Mauricio Macri's new policies. Demonstrations against the government's further liberalization of the economy are set to take place now in the coming hours. So we are standing by, waiting for those images to see how those demonstrations turn out. In the meantime, we turn to our correspondent Leonel Poblete Caduti there in Buenos Aires. Leonel, can you hear me?
I can certainly hear you, Cody. A very good afternoon to you and our viewers.
Good afternoon to you as well, Leonel. To start, we've seen protesters for a while there. They've staged several demonstrations this past week since President Mauricio Macri took office. How has the government been responding to those actions?
Cody, the government has gone ahead with its neoliberal pro-business and anti-people measures without any hesitation whatsoever. Many here say that the aggressive shock of measures in Macri's first week are being executed at such a fast pace to take advantage of a few situational coincidences. For example, number one, the monopolised mass media and pro-government sectors, which are constantly saying that Macri must be given a fair go in his first 100 days as president. Two, these same sectors are saying that the regressive reforms that the government are executing so quickly are necessary due to the supposed mess that the Front for Victory government has left behind. And three, the fact that Congress is in summer recess and reopens in March. Macri can summon extraordinary sessions of Congress, but no one really expects him to do it. These are three coincidences which are giving the government oxygen and valuable time to proceed with their aggressive neoliberal agenda, and it must be said with a massive helping hand from the mainstream media. The protests which you were referring to before there, Cody, have certainly been massive, even overtaking the expectations of many of the Argentines here who are active in social movements, and they have been absolutely huge during the past week. The problem is that none of the dominant media outlets here in Argentina or any of the international ones have covered any of these massive protests, and what we have seen is a massive media shutdown from the voice of the people. Telesur was the only news outlet covering Tuesday evening's protests live, and will do so again in the massive protests which will also go ahead this Thursday evening, not only here in Buenos Aires, but in many of Argentina's main capital cities such as Rosario, Córdoba, Mendoza, and as I just said before, look out for the coverage which will be happening tonight, this evening, local time here on Telesur.
Update us quickly here, Leo. We heard about Bonafifi being charged with violence there. What else, a call for violence, what else do we know about those charges?
Well, she's been indicted for alleged acts of public intimidation and for summoning the Argentine people to resist against the neoliberal measures which brand new President Mauricio Macri is carrying out here in Argentina since he was sworn in exactly 1 week ago. She has described Mauricio Macri as the enemy of the working class and has said that the people must take to the streets each and every time he executes a measure which attacks the well-being of the people. Attorney Guillermo Fanego is the plaintiff of this rather eccentric complaint. It must be said that Guillermo Fanego is a lawyer who defends many of the men and women accused of committing genocidal acts, that's crimes against humanity, which were undertaken during Argentina's civil military dictatorship of 1976 to 1983. So his bizarre challenge against one of Argentina's most important leaders of the human rights movement comes as no surprise at all. The most despicable part of this ludicrous and indictment, Cody, is that a federal attorney who is very well known for his controversial decisions as public prosecutor has initiated the proceedings in the judiciary to investigate these allegations against Bonafini. This controversial prosecutor I'm talking about is Carlos Stornelli, very well known for being part of what is known here as the Judicial Party, a large group of judges, prosecutors and attorneys who use the judiciary to harass anybody who is against the interests of dominant economic powers. The government itself has not made any comment on this issue at all, but the links between the Judicial Party and the new right-wing government led by Mauricio Macri are very strong and have been the centre of many journalistic investigations across the last few years. Cody.
Well, Leo, we will be standing by, waiting for any updates on those charges and also updates as we await more demonstrations there across the country. Leo, thanks so much.